Howdy, partners.
Welcome to another week of I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing with my life.
Period.
Like
Same.
none.
What are we doing here?
And it's kind of enjoyable, to be honest.
It is. It's like a surprise every
Yeah,
every
every day it's
week.
like, well, what weird idea am I going to come up with next? And not only do we not do know what we're doing with our lives, but neither does Ed the zebra.
Woo, go
Ed
Ed.
the zebra doesn't know what he's doing either.
Mhm.
So we have an update on Ed. He is in Texas with his breeder.
Oh,
Yes.
interesting.
I need to look up like the exact statement. But basically the gist of it is that he is in Texas with his breeder, the one who had to come to Nashville to catch him.
Hmm.
Um, until they can figure out how I suppose to secure him properly. But let's add the zebra back in Texas. Let's see if there's like a news story. I think that there is. Um,
It's so interesting how people will do things before they're equipped to like have them. Like, why would you not be equipped to have a pet zebra?
okay.
Bye-bye.
So Ed's owners, Laura and Taylor Ford,
Hmm.
expressed relief at his safe return and mentioned plans to potentially move him to a zoo or wildlife park in the future. But he's in
Oh,
Texas now. So he was only in Tennessee for the one night that they had him, and then the one week that he roamed free.
wow. They have made choices.
That's not what I would do.
No. Like, what's even the point? I don't.
I would have just built a secure location for him, and then I would have, like we have talked about before, because we're not rich, monetized him. I would say,
Yes.
come see Ed the zebra. Come get your
Yeah.
picture taken with Ed.
Yeah.
I'm
Or give him to
excited.
Bunny. They really should have given him to Bunny. That would have been so
Oh
good.
yeah, that true.
That
If
would have
you
been so
can't figure
good.
out how to keep him in, she can. She can figure
Oh,
out how to
yeah.
keep him.
Also an excuse to meet her. Like,
Bunny XO, if you're listening, we think you should have gotten Ed. But you can get your own pet zebra.
yeah, literally. I mean, I can't, but maybe
No,
somebody
Bunny can't,
can.
but Bunny
Oh,
can.
Bunny can. Yeah,
Bunny
Bunny can.
can. Yeah, she can get anything. Did you see? Okay, have you seen her little cows?
No, I need to go creep on her. I talked about this the
Girl,
last
you
time we talked about
gotta.
her.
She has, I think,
I gotta go creep.
at least two cows. Um, which I've been looking at miniature cows because
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a miniature cow, period. And there are some for $1,200.
That's not bad. That's like
Would,
what people like sell dogs for and stuff.
would
It's
you
not bad.
ever expect that? I was thinking
No, I think like five, seven
grand.
thousand. Yeah, mm-hmm,
Yeah, I was thinking it would
for
not
sure.
be an easily obtainable thing to get.
Yeah, because they
But
seem rare. Like they seem like they're rare
I will
things.
indeed. I can't wait until I can show you guys that I have a miniature cow
It's
somewhere.
gonna be so great. Your whole page is gonna be like Hannah the farmer.
Me and my emotional support cow. Come with me to blow dry my emotional support cow's hair.
Literally, I love
Oh
that for
my
you.
God, I saw somebody on Instagram that has one and they spray painted their hooves glitter.
Oh, so cute. Oh
And
my
I said, Luis, I'm
God.
doing this. And he said, yeah, I know you're gonna do this.
Just like have no pets to like cow, like nothing in between. Just
But
like
this is, no, this is what I'm gonna do. This is my absolute plan.
okay, I'm
Okay,
ready.
buy land,
Hmm.
buy a miniature cow,
Hmm.
spray paint the glitter hooves, get it really clean, so clean.
Yeah.
Take it to a children's hospital and let
Aw.
it be an emotional support visiting cow.
We got to give her a good name. Well, Dolly, maybe. I don't know. What do
Maybe
you have to
Dolly.
say?
Could be
Dolly would
Dolly.
be a cute name.
Could
Cute
be.
little
Um, for some reason, I like the name Lemon. I don't know where that comes from.
That's
Lemon.
cute.
Lemon.
Lemon. Lemon, the miniature Highland cow. I like Lemon.
I can't
If
wait.
it's your like aesthetic too, with like the blonde and stuff, it's like very
And her name
feminine.
might be Lemon. I don't know. We really have to see what she looks like and what her personality is like. But I found a place in Arkansas that sells them. They seem
Ooh,
to always have like several in stock. So,
oh, that's good. So they're like breeders or something.
yeah, yeah. So, that'll happen someday.
It will. It so will.
Yeah,
Things are happening for us.
yeah, absolutely. What's happening on Love Island?
Oh my God. Okay, so how long is Love Island? Like 6 weeks? 6 weeks out of the summer, I take it upon myself to stream Love Island. And that's kind of, we talked about this a little last episode. That's kind of how I built my following last summer. And this summer, it's like, it wasn't as fun. It's like finally getting fun because there's this guy and this girl, Nick and Alondria, and they've been like great friends the whole season. And they have had their own couples, their own experience. And like there's this big following on social media that's like they are meant to be together. Like he literally turns into the most like sweetest gentleman when he's like around her, and he just like courts her without even realizing it. It's just like, some people, they just like, you can see it before they can see it, kind of thing. And
Hmm.
like that's very much what's happening. And I took it upon myself to just start like noting things about them. And the girl that he was coupled up with, Sierra, I had a feeling, like I just had this weird like inclination that the way they were setting up the episodes was to like get her off the show. So I just like posted it like the other night. I think it was Friday night. I was just like, the way that things are happening, the way that they're lining up, I just feel like she's off the show. And that's it. It was like a 50-second video, and I put my thoughts out there, and woke up the next morning and it had 1 million views. And the people were fighting amongst themselves. They're like, "You're so stupid. You're wrong. She's da da. She's still there. Da da." So I'm like, okay, like I have to
You're
be
like, fight
right.
more comments, more
More
comments, please.
fighting, more fighting. But then I'm also like, please, Lord, like, do not embarrass me, Love Island. Like, please let me be right. Because if I'm right, then I'm like viral and I'm right.
Hmm.
So they drop the sneak peek, which they do like every day, the following day at like 3 p.m. And then the episode comes out. She's still kind of there. And then the middle of the episode, this was yesterday, the middle of the episode, they're like, Sierra has left the villa. And the world was shooketh. Like there's reactions all over social media of like that, like Sierra has left the villa for personal reasons.
Hmm.
And it was just like victory, victory.
Hmm.
It's been great. I love the Love Island season because it's like our football. Like it's like the women's football, there's like parlays going on, there's bets going on. Like,
I
the
don't
Love Island people
know.
are
I don't
having
know
a
how I
ton of
feel about Love
games.
Island.
I mean, that's valid. I don't know how I feel about Love Island, and I like watch it and I stream it, and I'm like, yeah, I don't
It's
know.
just so much. It's
It
really
is so much. It's
so
definitely
much.
soft corn. It's giving corn for sure. It's giving like, to me, I definitely feel like I feel like I'm meant to be like an HR person at my age now. I don't feel like I'm even like an influencer anymore, because I'm like, if these are influencers, then like I am too old, Like
Mm-hmm.
I feel very aged out when I watch that show.
Hmm. It's too many nights a week.
It's a lot. It is a commitment. It's very much
And
like sports. Like it is very much like sports ball. Like you really do commit the time and the energy to like follow and
hmm.
then it just stops. So it is very, I mean, and the way that the following has happened, because USA is fairly new. This is only, I guess this is the seventh summer, but like season six, like really popped off. Season five was like good, but season six was when they had their big moment, because Love
Is that
Island
when
didn't.
Ariana started season 6?
Yes. Mhm.
Okay, see, I think a lot of it has to do with her.
Oh my God. And she's up for an Emmy because of the show, like because
Yeah,
of hosting the show.
I think a lot of it has to do with her, for sure, for sure, for sure. But yeah,
I
I'm not
agree.
sure how I feel about it because, well, it's obviously very easy to get way behind because it's like 5 nights a week.
Yeah. Hmm.
So yeah, if you can't commit to the 5 nights a week, you're kind of like screwed, to be honest, if you really want to like keep up and you're like
Yeah.
really into it, because obviously it's a very popular show. There's going to be spoilers all over the place.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, and
It,
then
yeah.
there's not a lot of people on there that I'm like, yeah,
Oh yeah.
I'm really into
Hmm.
that. Like I look at the guys, I'm like, wouldn't date a single one ever. Like pew pew to my head, would no,
Literally.
or no, you know? Like there has to be at least like somebody on there that you're like, well, which for you, I mean, like, do you think that Nick's decent?
Yeah, I'd say Nick, I mean, he's also a Pisces man. I'm married to a Pisces man. So there's
Okay.
like a lot of like, yeah, there's some commonalities that I'm like, and his family is really cute. They remind me a lot of like, because like that's kind of the cute thing about it's kind of similar to like Bachelor Nation. You very quickly know a lot about the people that you're watching. Like it's very parasocial very quickly. Like
Mm-hmm.
I did not know who these people were at the beginning of June, and now I'm like, I know what his mom looks like. Like I know what, and also like their family runs their social media, so it's like very like a lot all at once. And
Mm-hmm.
then a lot of them come out of the show with like careers of like, I mean, with the Sierra situation, it's like good or it's like make or break careers, especially now that they're pulling influencers and stuff. But yeah, I think that's kind of the lore to it all. And it like that's kind of what made me want to stream it to begin with is like it was one of those shows where nobody in my personal life was watching it. So
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, like I wish I had like friends to like watch this with because like a lot of the people do like Love Island watch parties and just like to watch it and talk about it and it's like very much like sports in that way. So that's why I started streaming it, and that's kind of like the it just scratches that itch of like the reality show girlies. Like I feel like I've found my people in that sense, which I do
Mm-hmm.
love.
There's a huge watch party for it here in Nashville. It's at this really popular bar called Tin Roof. Um, and
Fun.
yeah, on their Instagram, but I believe I want to say they only do the watch party like once a week though. I want to say it's on Tuesday nights. I don't know if that's like
Tuesdays,
a
yeah.
big night
Hmm.
for Love Island, and I could be wrong about that. But I feel like I see on like Wednesdays their Instagram and that place is packed out. Like
I'm sure.
girls, wall to wall girls.
Girls.
And maybe some girls, maybe some gays, I don't know, but not
Oh yeah, probably.
not like the
Hmm.
typical crowd. It's but so yeah, I know they have a pretty big watch party, and if I was, if I was deep into it, I would probably go 'cause it looks very fun. Maybe I will go one of these nights just for
Yeah, just for shits
shout
and
out.
gigs.
Just be like,
Yeah.
hey girls, but
No,
that
literally.
bombshell has entered the villa.
I was thinking about that with like Ariana too. Like it is so interesting how like her life has like completely shifted. Like and a lot of that is because of Love Island. Like she was like posted up on the couch being with a shitty boyfriend and like watching with her friends and just like it is wholesome in that way of like girl, it's like ultimate girlhood. Like the girls have something, like that
Mhm.
is a sports level that can change your life like that. Like it is
Yeah.
very wholesome to see like because I know she's someone that struggled so much with mental like illnesses and like
Hmm.
and depression and stuff. And I think it's just like just to know that like a show like that like picked her up because
Yeah.
Bravo kind of did her dirty they with the whole scandal of it all.
I am so curious to know. I would love to know how her mental health is now,
Me
being
too.
off of Vanderpump and being on Love Island and being
Mm-hmm.
with the new guy. And which obviously depression does not always manifest, and we can't tell by looking at someone,
Yeah.
obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But she looks really good.
She looks so, and she's like, I mean, she is like peaking. Like
She
every
looks
year, it's like
well.
she's
She's
peaking
40.
more insane. Like
Yeah.
body T, like compared to even the Sandoval,
Mhm.
like she looks like she's aging like backwards. She looks, I have full
She
body chills
looks
right now.
so
Like,
good. Which, I mean, she looked great. Don't get me wrong. She looked great on Vanderpump.
oh, she always looks great. Yeah.
Always looked good. But it seems it just by looking at her, she looks like she feels better. And I hope she feels better.
Mm-hmm.
I hope
Yeah,
she's
she
not
looks like,
having those like feelings of despair and deep depression and stuff that she was having on Vanderpump. I hope that it is better.
Yeah, and I think she has a really good, like, really good authentic squad around her
Totally.
that keeps her
Mhm.
like, and I know that her partner is like, I think she's redoing her house right now. She's one of those people that I like keep up with, like how you keep up with Bunny. Like I want to know that she's like okay, and because I see like myself and her, like I so resonate with like being with a partner that's like sucking the life out of you,
Yes.
and just like seeing how she has picked herself back up and the people around her have picked her up, and the girls of America, we just like we see
Totally.
her in us, and I
Mhm.
just love her. Love her.
I love that she was so heated about everything that happened, and there was so much pressure for her to like back down off of it, and she never did. And I was
No.
like, yes, queen.
Yeah.
Those people are disgusting,
Mm-hmm.
atrocious animals, and she meant everything she said, and she never said that she didn't, and I'm for it.
No, she is so real. And she's like that on Love Island too. Like she like because they do like an after show on Saturdays, and she'll say that she'll be like, you guys like have to stop being so like insane on social media. Like you're being too aggressive. You're coming for these people's like because I mean, these poor islanders, like as soon as they get there, they lose all access to the world.
Mhm.
So they have their family. I mean, imagine like my nobody sees my social media. They wouldn't know how to run my accounts. So just imagine being like, "Oh, here you go. Like, hey Hannah, can you run my Instagram while I'm on a dating show? Fingers crossed it goes well." Like you can only control so much of like what and they're like expected to post as if they're like simultaneously like watching themselves. Like it's just very odd. Like they should honestly hire a publicist and give that to a publicist. Like that's not a family friend kind of job.
Absolutely not. Absolutely
That's an
not.
insane ask. Like it's
I
crazy.
can only imagine what I would do to somebody's social media if they would come back and have like 400 followers. I'd be like, well, I don't know what to tell you.
Well, that was kind of like Sierra's issue is like she has this friend that was like, oh my gosh, like we gotta hire an Etsy witch. So now everybody's like, she's a witch, like black magic, get her off the island.
Well, you
She's
know,
put a curse.
you know me, and you know that like you would come back if I did this for you. You would come back and you'd only have 400 followers, and it would be because I blocked everybody.
Honestly, I'd be like,
But
nobody posts, like nobody say anything. Like let me get the like feel sorry for me. Cause that's what one of the girls got. Like she had nobody posting for her and she's become Amaya. She's become like America's princess because like they're like, oh my God, she doesn't have anybody to run her socials. Like she's so sweet, she's so wholesome. Like that's the edit that I would
oh yeah,
would pray that I would get.
totally. But I'm telling you, if anybody said even on if it was on like another account and somebody was like saying anything off cuff, blocked, blocked,
What?
blocked.
My
Like
blocked list is just
I'm scrolling. No, that's what mine is, scrolling. It's just thank God there's no limit to the amount of numbers you can block. That's all I had to say. If there
thank
ever
God.
is a limit put on that, it's gonna be because of me. It's gonna be because Hannah Rule has so many numbers blocked that AT&T couldn't handle it.
They better never put a number because like the way that people are these days, like you can't take that away. You can't take that away from people.
So heavy on the block button.
Oh my God.
Okay. Well, for the month of July and maybe forever, I don't know, we're gonna track your freelancer income. So give us a freelancer income update.
Oh yeah, baby. Yeah. So here are my earnings so far.
Yay.
On Depop, you can do the math
I
because I
will.
have on Depop, I have sold 40 plus 12 plus 3.
Okay.
On Fiverr, I have gotten a gig for 45 and then an additional tip of $10.
Okay.
And that is for my first, it's the 7th of July, so not bad. That's my first week of July so far.
Okay, that's $110.
Woo! That's my pay.
And I was thinking about this. I have a question about this.
Hmm.
Okay, since your 1.2 million view Love Island post, since it was only 50 seconds, even if you would have been in creator rewards, which I know that you're not, but even if you
Hmm.
had been, you wouldn't have gotten monetized, correct? Because it wasn't over a minute.
Correct.
Okay, so we
Crazy.
have
And that's
no,
probably why it got pushed even more. Because if stuff is under a minute, it like they say 7 seconds is like the magic number on TikTok, but videos that are under a minute perform much better because
because they're
they,
not
yeah.
monetized.
Hmm.
Okay. So we have no qualms. There's no like, oh, if only I was in creator rewards that it would have been this much money. We don't even
Yeah,
have
no. My only hope when I have a viral post is to get the following to, but that's the craziest thing about viral posts is a lot of times you'll click on someone's viral post and they'll have like 200 followers, 300 followers. I mean, it got me, I think I can post my analytics here. I think it
that.
got me like 350, like 350 followers
Last
from a
time
million views is crazy.
Last time
That's
I
crazy.
saw, well, 1.2 million. Last time I saw it was like 275, but I'm sure it's more than that by now. Um,
Yeah.
so, but I mean, still, like, it's still just very, it's a cool accomplishment
Yeah.
regardless. So,
Mhm.
congratulations.
And it helps the portfolio because a lot of companies that I'm applying to right now, they want to see the ability to do that.
Mhm.
So it does help the portfolio and portfolios are weird. I have a very loving relationship with my chat GBT assistant. And it's like taught me like what it's basically, shows you the what people want from you. And it showed me like what people want as a portfolio. And it's basically like a made up scrollable social media thing.
Mhm.
So I'm like, okay, like I can make one of those.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's very interesting like what companies want from you
Hmm.
and like what they're looking for because like you really don't know what you can provide until you get into the job of it all. So it is really interesting, this whole like social media contractor, manager, whatever these people think that they're asking for. If somebody is like, I don't even know if they even know what they want. Because
Probably not.
like how can I show you what I can do until I'm like, let me get my hands in the content, get my hands in the work, and then
Exactly. I'm trying to think like what a portfolio would look like for me. And it's sending me.
it'd just be like your degrees. I mean, you have a
I
lot of
feel like I don't know, but
accomplishments.
like the way that you're talking about, I don't know. I think it might be like, well, I've stabilized 406 bipolar patients. I have, provided holistic support for 73 PMDD girlies. Um, I have helped 68 people get to sleep. I don't know.
Yes. Can you
I feel
imagine though, like if they made like everybody show these like stats? It honestly is kind of ridiculous when you like put it like that because it's like, what do you want from me? You want me to show
yeah.
you how many people I can get to look at my shit? Okay.
All right,
Like,
you want me to see how many people's neurotransmitters I can get balanced? Okay.
and guess what? It wasn't an ad. It was me just like talking shit. Like that's the thing that they don't understand. It's like, yeah, nobody's gonna be like, hey guys, like did it no, it's like it's just like real, just talking, like
Mhm.
and they just want to recreate the wheel. It's never going to happen the way that these like ad people think it's going to happen, but hire me
Probably not,
hire
but
me and I'll see what I can do.
we persist. But $110 for your first week is good. Okay, I have an update too, a GLP-1 update. So
Yes.
much going on with the GLP this week. It was a great week, but it was a challenging week. So right now, I am 7.6 pounds down. Okay, and I have reduced my body fat by 1 point. Hold on. How much have I reduced my body fat? I want to get this right. I've reduced my body fat by 1.6%. Amazing.
Yay, that's amazing.
Yeah, that is. And then I'm only doing my measurements once every 4 weeks.
Hmm.
So I did those last week at the 4 week mark and 5.5 inches down, which is a lot.
Wow. Amazing.
So
It's
yeah,
amazing.
that's going really good. Um, so normally people do the 0.25 milligram dosage for 4 weeks and then you go to the zero point 0.5 dosage.
Hmm.
But I just didn't feel that I was ready to
Hmm.
make that jump because that's
Hmm.
like, you're going to be doubling it. And yeah, I'm not ready yet.
Hmm.
So I'm staying on the 0.25. I took a shot today, and then I'll have
Hmm.
2 more shots. And then we'll proceed. But yeah,
Nice.
I just like I'm not I mean, like I'm not having really super quick, like tons of weight falling off results, but that's
Hmm.
really what I want.
Right.
Okay, with just kind of like slow, steady progress. And honestly, like I was really happy with what I lost this week because it was
It's
the first
amazing.
time traveling while on the medication.
True.
And baby, that was harder than I thought. It was
Yeah, we have
harder
to
than
talk about this. We have to talk about your travels.
it was really a lot harder than I thought. I learned that like you have to take personal responsibility. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, I'm not going to be really very hungry. There will be, but also I was thinking like there will always be like something that like that I can eat.
Right.
I can't put that on to like other people to have like high protein foods in their
Hmm.
house. Like I can't put that on somebody to have like boiled eggs for a snack. You know what
Hmm.
I mean? Like
Hmm.
I can't be doing that. I can do that at my house and I could also like I could have like packed protein bars or like packed protein shakes or like whatever, but I didn't.
Right.
Um and it was, the 4th of July, so like yeah, there's tons of food. It's all cookout food. Which, I just made my best choices, like
Right.
yeah, a hamburger or a hot dog isn't a horrible choice. It's not like
Oh, definitely not.
so I just like made my best choices. There was always like I will say this, every cookout that we went to had a veggie tray, so that was my MVP. That was really
Love.
well. That went
Hmm.
really well. Um, but yeah, I just learned that I've got to take a little more personal responsibility when traveling to make sure that I
Hmm.
have what I need to get my protein in.
Yeah.
Because people just aren't necessarily always going to have that kind of stuff. Obviously there was like a lot of pasta salads and a lot of desserts and all the yummy 4th of
Yeah.
July.
All the yummies. Yeah.
Yeah, and it was nice that I wasn't like craving that and
Mm.
it wasn't hard for me to like not eat bad food, but there wasn't really like enough good food.
Yeah.
You know what I
I
mean?
resonate. I totally resonate. I learned this lesson when I went vegan in my mid 20s.
Okay, yeah,
I
same.
learned it hard, hard and fast that it
Mhm.
was my job to feed myself. And now, like, I am so hyper aware. Like, I'll like forget that I'm not vegan, and I like always bring snacks with me. I mean, especially now being a mom too. But
Yeah.
I like always have a bag, like a big bag full of snacks,
Yeah.
like because God forbid I'm hungry.
Hmm.
God forbid I need a snack.
That is so true. So I know I feel like very much prepared on what to do
Hmm.
next time. And then I definitely my water intake lacked because we were just going like place to place to place and like thing to thing to thing to thing.
Hmm.
So my water intake wasn't very good. So I'm really happy for what we had going on. And another thing I gotta say, being on a GLP-1 in a Mexican house, hard.
Valid. Valid.
Hard because
So many yummies.
the
So
love
many yummies.
language, the love language is absolutely food.
Hmm.
You know, um, I did try something really, really exotic for me for the first time.
What was
I
it?
tried tongue, like cow tongue.
Oh, wow. I don't think I've ever
Yeah.
tried tongue.
Yeah, I tried
I
cow
don't think so.
tongue. I ate a cow tongue taco
I
and
believe it.
it was good. It
You
was
liked it.
I
Did it
did.
taste like beef?
It tastes like roast kind of.
Huh. Interesting.
It was like warm and yeah, you throw some salsa on that and your face. Your face.
Sorry.
Like you're like no, we don't throw some salsa on that and eat it.
My mom has always said like it doesn't matter what you say because like you're
Your face. You're like, no, we don't.
as I said, I was vegan for 4 years.
Yeah.
I
And I
thought immediately, I was like, what would Lemon think? How could you do this to That's like this is why like I could just be vegan immediately, like any day, because I just am such a sorry.
okay,
I'm happy for you.
we have to start a new meeting. It was literally so funny too.
I wanted to see how much protein was in beef tongue, and it's 16 grams of protein per 3 ounces. That's a lot. That's
Yeah.
actually a lot.
So I actually did try to stay on top of my protein
I'm
and
proud of you.
and please my in-laws, you know. So I
You did it, Joe.
and it was good. Is it something I'm gonna eat every day? No. But when your mother-in-law prepares it with love, I mean, she prepared it with love.
She sounds like an amazing cook, honestly.
Oh my gosh, it's insane. But it was so funny. Like I told my in-laws that I was like on the medicine,
Mhm.
and like that it, makes me not hungry and stuff. Because, they want you to eat.
Right. They
That's
have to
how,
understand.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's how it is. And it was so funny. His dad's like so concerned and he's like, don't overdo it.
Why is every like father-in-law the same that way? They're just like
Don't overdo it. And I'm like, my guy,
sweet, sweet man.
we are not in the danger zone.
Like, so you think I'm skinny?
Like we are in a very safe space to lose weight right now.
Literally.
It is truly so funny. But I mean, that's obviously like I would so much prefer that to like,
Mhm.
yeah, I think you need it, you know? So
Yeah, no. No, I have truly married. Well, I went from being married to like I think you need it to being married to like a don't overdo it.
yeah.
Like Luke is like the epitome of like a father-in-law. Like he's gonna be like that to every girl that he meets. Like you look fine, you're beautiful, like you have
Mhm.
nothing. Like he will like, and I'm just like, that is so sweet, but like I don't believe you. Like I think you're a liar.
Yeah,
And I
I'm
can't
gonna
trust
go
anything that you say.
I'm gonna go with my provider on this one. She says I do indeed need it. I'm with her. You know what I mean? Like I'm with her. But thank you. No, it really is like I would highly prefer him to say that than
Yes.
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
no.
we've been waiting for you to go on something.
I've also had a father-in-law like that, and it does not feel good either.
Yeah, he would never.
Oh my
So,
word.
but that's my GLP-1 update. But you're on some new vitamins.
I am. I don't even know. No, I do know what they're called. Don't say that.
Do
I know what they're called.
you do? Hmm.
So it's just like it's a different brand of a probiotic, a multivitamin, and a like a I always call them immune renews, but like immune
Immune
support.
support. Hmm.
And my pee is like radioactive green. It
When
is
did
like
you start? Yesterday or today?
today, this morning, which I'm kind of thinking because I was like, okay, I took the multivitamin in the morning, and usually I take my multivitamin at night. So I'm thinking maybe just like the crossover, like of them, maybe like from it being like night to morning, maybe
Mm,
it was just like a ton of,
something.
yeah, something was just like, because I know that like a neon usually means that too much vitamins are like in the system.
For
'Cause,
certain, I would
yeah.
certainly think
Mhm.
that it means too much of something.
Yeah.
Or that you ate like a lot of asparagus, but no asparagus.
Yeah, no asparagus. And you know what's so funny? Like, I literally feel like I know that I'm not on a GLP-1, but like the way that my ADHD medicine makes me
Hmm?
I feel like I'm on a GLP-1 because I literally, since I've taken it, I have like no appetite. People keep telling me like, "Have you lost weight? Like, what's going on? Like, are you doing the shots?" And I'm like, "No, like I'm on I'm on ADHD medicine. Like I have ADHD."
Mm-hmm.
But
Hmm.
I really feel like it takes the food noise away. Like I
Okay.
mean I eat like it's just weird. I don't know. I mean
I will,
I've measured myself. I haven't like lost any measurements, but I mean my clothes fit better. So
I
it's
will
fine.
say this. I have had people with ADHD before where one of their symptoms is that they are Okay, one of their symptoms are that like if they think about a food, they like must eat it.
Oh, mm-hmm,
If that food like pops into their mind, they must eat it.
mm-hmm,
And the medication has taken that away. They do still have appetite, but they don't have that like obsessive, like if
mm-hmm.
it pops into their head, they can kind of like send that thought to the back of the line. It doesn't have to be like there at the front like it had to be
Right.
before. And then obviously, I mean, a side effect, it's more, I mean, the side effect is more likely with stimulants than the
Mm-hmm.
non-stimulants about the decreased appetite. But I mean, any of them, it's a potential. But I mean, are you feeling good?
Yeah, no, I feel good. I mean, as we're gonna get into in a second, I'm just a very sensitive tummy girly.
Yeah.
And I'm also like with ADHD, like I'm very quick to like have an aversion. So like I can quickly make myself nauseous. Like I can quick like we one time like me and my brothers we played like truth or dare and I was dared to eat a mushroom and just like the thought as soon as it touched my tongue like puked up all my dinner like because I'm like quick to give myself an aversion
Okay.
to a texture or like so well and also like I just got off my period too so like sensitive tummy always, all the
For
time.
sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Weird. Me
we'll
versus
back it
food.
up and rewind and let's tell them about the Javi coffee and
Huge fan. Love chocolate coffee.
like you were like, I can't figure out why I'm having wait.
Liquid.
Oh yeah, yeah. The text comes in. I can't figure out why, I'm having like liquid
Liquid diarrhea,
and
basically.
being out my butt.
Every morning at the same time.
Can't figure it. I'm doing the same thing at the same time, but I can't figure out why I'm
The
having
only thing
this.
that's changed is I've started drinking protein coffee.
Yeah,
Please help me.
protein coffee. And
It
okay,
tasted
give us
so good. Oh my God.
give us some context about how tell us how annoyed Luke is about your supplements.
He's sick of me. I didn't even tell him I started doing vitamins today.
And tell us how long he's been sick of it.
So, I mean, Blue's how old? Three?
Three.
Well, okay. So when you're pregnant, you have to stop like doing this. Like you
Yes.
can't do supplements that can
Yes.
thin your blood. It's not good for you. So like my pure bliss of my husband, he's just walked in the kitchen. Pure bliss of my husband's life was definitely when I was pregnant because I could only like hyperfixate on being pregnant. But like I just love like trying new supplements. I love trying new vitamins. I always feel like there's something that could make me feel better,
You do.
especially like a girl that like is always like I used to always be sick. I used to always like have
Mhm.
a cold, have something wrong with me. So like as soon as I started like immune support vitamins and multivitamins and probiotics, like I finally started to feel better and I finally
Mhm.
started to like look alive and not like a zombie and my skin was better. Like I used to have horrible acne when I was like in my early 20s and when I like exercised all the time and I
Mhm.
was also like exercising and not taking vitamins. So yeah, when I started probiotics in like 2019 and started like really just taking care of like my body from the inside out and it like just made me feel better all the way around. I stopped getting sick. So I'm always like I'm definitely going to be that mom that's like always on the hunt to like what can make me feel better and look
Mhm.
better and that isn't like, putting shots in my face and stuff like that. Like no shade to Botox or
No
whatever.
shade.
Yeah, no shade at all, but like I just am, I'm always going to be on the hunt that what can make me feel better from the inside out. And
Mhm.
my poor husband has to pay the price. Poor thing. Especially I'm even worse because I get it for free. Like, so he can't even be like, this is costing me an arm and a leg. Like, it makes it even worse that I'm like, and honestly, my best sellers are vitamins because I am genuinely love talking about them.
Mhm.
So it's an easy sell for me, baby.
Yeah. Are you okay? Are you still doing? How long did it take you to figure out that the Javi was making you poop your pants?
I mean, if I'm being honest with myself pretty quickly, but it tasted so
You didn't
good.
want it to be
I
that.
didn't
I
want it to
got you.
be that. Yeah. Because like I'm the kind of person like every day that I make my coffee, I never make it the same way twice. And it never tastes as good as like I feel like it's gonna taste. And
Mhm.
Javi Coffee, shout out Javi Coffee for real. If you guys could just figure out like I really think it's like a whey protein thing again, because I am a sensitive tummy girly, lactose intolerant over here. Like if you guys could figure out how to not use maybe like a 2% milk, maybe like take it down to a skim and then like a plant-based protein, that
Mhm.
probably gonna like, you know, but however they like mix the coffee and the protein, it tastes so good, but it was destroying my stomach.
Warning her. Yes,
Yeah,
so she
it
sent me
destroyed
a I we when we figured it out, and I think we figured it out together
me
because
fairly quickly.
that's how we figure out everything actually
Mhm. Oh,
together.
you know what it was? I remember I was having the leg cramp because it
Oh, because you were
started.
dehydrated.
Yes, because it wasn't even that was
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you were having leg cramps because, and I was trying to figure out why you were having leg cramps and make sure that you didn't have like a DVT or something. And I was like, "Are you dehydrated?" And you were like,
maybe.
"Yeah, like I'm peeing out my butt, you know." I haven't been drinking enough water, like I might be. And then I was like, "Wait, peeing out your butt?"
Like I was like I'm having diarrhea every morning at 11:30.
And I was like, okay, so yes to dehydration, and then also what is this about? And I remember you sending me screenshots because your husband had been, you were like, I'm gonna stop Chubby Coffee. And he was like, oh, finally.
It's
Or
like
like,
because Hannah told me to,
oh yeah, and that really sent
not
him
you.
because he was like, I've been begging you to stop taking all of this stuff for like 2 years, but sure, just because Hannah said you should. He was so salty. He was so salty. But tell me this, are you still
Mm.
taking magnesium?
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 100, how lit are we for magnesium?
Oh, like 300.
Level
And it's
300.
something that I notice, like same with ashwagandha. Magnesium is something I notice if I run out, I immediately, like my body immediately can tell. Because I did not even realize how much it helps me with my sleep
Yep.
because I have like so, I didn't even realize like I had restless legs until I don't take it. And like if I miss a night, I'll be like, oh my gosh, like I'll wake up and my feet will be aching. Like I
Yes.
was having really bad like joint issues last summer. This summer, I haven't had an issue. It's crazy.
It's kind
Magnesium is
of it's kind of crazy how
crazy,
your body stops falling apart when you start taking magnesium glycinate. You
period.
know?
And this is why I'll
140
never
milligrams.
stop experimenting with supplements. Because what if?
What if it doesn't turn your urine neon green? Or what if it doesn't make you poop or pee out your ass? Or
Literally.
what if it doesn't give you like cramps?
There is there is a vitamin out there that will stop my driving anxiety and I'm gonna find it
There is, and will,
and will.
we will find it.
The ginkgo
Um,
biloba worked for a little bit, but we're gonna find something better.
we're gonna find it. We're gonna crack that. I do believe it. Maybe I just need to come there and you just drive around with me.
Literally, yeah. I need something. I don't know.
Just crack up.
Maybe I need sleep, honestly. If my child could just sleep like a normal human.
Yeah. Well, maybe once he's in his pre-K routine, maybe he'll be a better sleeper.
Yeah, I think so. That
He
boy,
is
he
grand.
benefits from getting out into the world as
He,
we all do. I think
he
we all
is grand.
need at least 2 hours out in the world a day. Unfortunately, it's true.
That is unfortunate.
It's- but it's true. You sleep better when you get out there. Get
Mhm.
out there, buddy. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Speaking of unfortunate meal update, I've gotten nowhere. I continue to get nowhere with my meal update, which is fine because this is not a
We're
race.
not spiraling this week.
No, this is not a race.
When you were gone for what, 5 days,
We
you
were
said?
gone for
That's a
five
while.
days and now we don't have any
Hmm.
food. We made, well, Luis made dinner tonight. We had like like shake and bake chicken and
Hmm.
potatoes. Great, simple, delicious, love it.
Yeah.
But we need to go grocery shopping now.
Hmm.
And it's like, oh, we both have to work all week. Like, when are we gonna do that? You know how
Yeah,
girl, you know how it is. It's
I
just
know.
ugh.
We had like oven pizza for, it's just one of those weeks. I can already tell it's one of those weeks where, you know, I'm not much of a cook either. Luke is the one that he's the one
Yes.
that plans and I'm fine with that. Like I am fine with doing all the other
Mm-hmm.
household stuff if like you'll hold down the meals because it's just like tell me what we're doing for the week and I'll handle the rest, truly.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be, I love to clean my kitchen. We're always doing dishes, we're always doing
Always
laundry.
the dishes. Yes. That was so okay. So that was crazy. So today at like, I don't know, noon,
Yeah.
Carolyn texts me. She says, oh my gosh, like, I really forgot how delicious toast, avocado, and egg on top is. And I was like, I just ate that. I
Literally.
just ate that. And then a little like 3:30, she's like, well, she was talking, she edited our like last episode and she was like, oh, okay,
Hmm.
while I was listening to it, I folded, two baskets of laundry. And I'm literally, as I get that text, I'm literally folding laundry.
We
We
were twins all day. It was great.
are doing the same stuff at the same time all the time, and we're thinking the same stuff all the time. And I don't know how that works.
Whatever's wrong with us, I love it.
It's like if I ever don't know what you're doing, yes, I do, because it's whatever.
Yes, you do. Is why we just need these to catch up because we're pretty much doing the same thing.
Yeah. I'm like, what is that though? I don't have that with anybody else though.
No, what is that? It's like some kind of like soul synastry, some kind of
It synced up, but like
something
for everything. Or
or
even
clocked
like
in.
even like last time we were recording with the husbands.
Oh yeah, with the husband. They were being so weird.
I think it's even them too.
They're like in sync. Even their names, like with being like the four letters.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait. What about us? Do we have the same letters? How
No.
many letters?
None
No.
of the same letters.
No. I mean, not letters, but like numbers
No.
like that. No,
Yeah, you have eight, I have
I
six.
can't count. Oh, it's fine.
But yeah, they're definitely. Gosh, so strange.
We're in
So
love.
yeah, meal update, not right now. And probably like I have a lot of work this week, so
Mm,
probably not. But I don't know. Maybe we'll pop one in. Who knows?
yeah, who knows? Maybe you'll
Um,
get inspired when you go to the grocery.
Perhaps it's
Perhaps.
the perhaps. So I don't know if you noticed that I'm missing the pink bag.
Yeah, I wanted to ask where it was.
Yeah, the 5 foot pink bean bag. So a couple weeks ago, no, yeah, 2 weeks ago,
Hmm.
my like one of my best friends, Christina, she lives in Illinois. She's married, she has a daughter, and her husband and her daughter, they were traveling from Illinois to Florida. So they stopped here and spent the night on the way down
Hmm.
and then also on the way home. So they spent 2 nights here. And she just turned 9 on July 4th. Happy birthday, Tori. Um, she spent the night, but she really liked my bean bag and she
Hmm.
like sleep in that. And I was like, yeah, sleep in that. And um she just loved it. And I am always getting this girl, like her whole life, I have gotten her like outlandish stuff. Like
Mm,
maracas, harmonicas, bubble gun. You remember those TikTok bubble guns?
yes.
Bubble guns, just like dresses, candy,
Yeah, whatever
like
she wants, she gets
slime,
it.
sand, just yeah, all that kind of stuff.
And her mom is still friends with you.
Yes, and always will be, and always will be, like one of my very best friends ever. And yeah, like for example, like when she was here, I gave her like a 40 pack of gum on her way home. Like here's 40 pieces of gum to chew on the way home. You know what I mean? Just like it's fun. And Luis has always done that. And I mean, I consider her like my niece, and
Yeah.
he's always done that. We were talking, and he's always done that with his nieces and nephews. Like they're all
Hmm.
growing up, and like I do that with Tori. I do that with like my kids' friends and stuff. And yeah, we really enjoy like giving the kids like really fun gifts. So
Yeah.
I said, you know what, babe? I was like, that's great and whatever, but like she's gonna just enjoy it so much more than like I.
You gave it to
Yeah, so we put
her?
it in the back of the car. We put it in the back of my car.
Oh
And
my
so
God, that's
you should,
sweet.
oh my God, you should have seen Luis. We live on the third floor and he had to carry it down
Oh my God, was it
the
heavy?
steps. Yes.
Oh my God. Is it the a love sock one?
No, it's the TikTok
It's in
shop
like
one.
the likeness? Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He had to carry it down 3 flights of stairs, shove it in the car. Couldn't see out the back. So the whole time we're driving to Illinois, it's like 500 miles. Can't see out the back.
Oh my
We got a
God.
bean bag back there. So we roll up. Her birthday was on the 4th of July. We roll up to her birthday party, and I was like, "Hey, I need your help getting your birthday present out of the car. Like it's so heavy." And
Mhm.
she pops out there, and I just like pop the trunk, and it's like
Oh my
there.
God, the best. Was she like in love?
Yeah, no, she was so jazzed. She
Oh,
was so excited. So then
so
we like
cute.
and I'm like, "Hey, Christina, I got Tori's birthday present. Where do you want me to put it? Like where do you want this to go?"
He's like, I love my life.
She knows. She knows I'm always gonna get her
Yeah,
stuff like that. But it's literally like, me and Louise have so much fun. Like
it's the best.
getting, the makeup and nail polish and
Hmm.
bubbles and sand and like little toy cars that somebody's gonna step on and Lego. You know what I like? Just
Yeah.
harmonicas, musical instruments, and we just have so much fun doing that.
No, it's really the best to like, especially because I feel like it teaches kids like that you're paying attention and like the thoughtfulness of like, I heard that you really love this and like here it is, there's something
Mhm.
just so like the intention behind that is just so pure and like my nephew, he's only 3, but he loves taking pictures. Like he'll take his mom's phone and he'll take pictures. So I got him like a little camera
Mhm.
and you can like connect it to like the phone so like she can upload, the little
Oh.
pictures like onto her phone. And I'm
Love
just
that.
like, just something so wholesome about like, and now he has his own little camera. It's just
I
so
love
cute.
that. No, yeah, I just love it. Like me and Louise were just like laying in bed, like cackling about everything. Like, oh my gosh, we're gonna do it. Like, do you think that he was like, do you think that they think that you're gonna give that to her? And I was like, absolutely not. I was like, if anything, they think I'm gonna buy her one. Not that I'm gonna
Right.
haul that one down there to their house. Like, that's crazy. Literally
You're
crazy.
like, oh, we're doing it.
Shove that in the back of the car. Like, are you serious right now? Um, and that just made us laugh. Like the way that we also like went about it was also so hilarious.
So funny. Oh my God.
We were down there for a couple of days. We got there on Wednesday. Her birthday party wasn't until Friday. So we had it just like in the back of the car for a couple of days, and everybody's like, "What's in there?"
And you're like beating it down so you can see out the back
Like,
window.
I'm like, well, like it's our niece's birthday present. I don't know. Like, yeah, sure, I could have like bought her one, but why? Like, I have a perfectly
Yeah.
good one.
And she loved that one. So
She
it's
loved
like,
it, so I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. But yeah, speaking of like
I
being
love
in
that.
purging mode, um,
Yes.
yeah, I've been just kind of like in purging mode because why keep extra stuff,
Right.
And I just feel like it accumulates so quickly.
Yeah. I feel like the move is coming too. Like your future move is coming.
Yeah.
I can feel it for you.
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think that it is. So we have thrown around some ideas. We um also learned when we were up there,
Hmm.
right, that another option that we have is to buy like a lot of land and build our own house.
I love that idea.
Which is what Maya did. One of our other
Yes.
TikTok friends, which
We love
I've
Maya.
I've met in Nashville. Yeah, that's what they did. Well, I don't know if they bought a lot of land, but I know that they were able to like build their
Yeah.
house and pick out things and whatnot. And Louise has
Hmm.
a friend that does build houses, so that's we kind of need to like price that out. But yeah,
Hmm.
definitely, I want to minimize and like just not have a bunch of extra stuff because also we might um like if we sold my house and we didn't have a house ready to move into,
Hmm.
anything might happen in that case. You know what I mean?
True. Because it's
Like
like, yeah, you can always go like take it somewhere else.
that might be like an interim kind of plan if
Right.
we weren't able to just go like one to the other. But I feel pretty strongly that we need to like have this house sold because how do I know how much money I have to spend on a new house if I don't have this house sold? Do you know what I mean?
Totally. Yeah, because yeah, you have that like thought of what it might be, but to like actually
Yeah,
solidify
right.
it and have it gone and done with will
Yeah.
make you feel better for
And
sure.
also, like, I really just, for my own stress level, I don't want to be selling a house in one
Hmm.
state and buying a house in another state at the same time. I'm not into that.
Yeah.
I know that's not going to work for me. It might work for people that are like not as anxiety ridden as me, but it will not work for me.
No, yeah. The times that I've done it, it's been terrible.
It's
Like
not
I've
good.
always had to like kind of do like what you're doing of like, like sell one, then get something like an apartment or something, and then, or like stay with friends and family. And then, like, especially being in like a military spouse situation, like it's always kind of had to been like, hopping from one to another because it is really stressful, like having to buy and sell. And then you're kind of like, you're like, all of your stuff is like put away. And like, I think
Mhm.
the RV would be really nice too because
For an interim thing, I think so too,
yeah.
because not only would it give us a place to live in
Hmm.
the interim, and I know that the like I think I talked about like the $1,200 campground and whatever, and the reason why that is so overwhelming to me is because of thinking of it as an additional bill on top of what I already have. Because what if I didn't have a renter that month and then I was
Right.
paying mortgage, HOA, campground fees? But if I don't have any of the bills that I have currently, and I
Right.
had a $1,200 a month campground bill and an internet bill, that would be okay
Hmm.
for a period of time where like, oh, I'm waiting for the house I want to go on sale, or I'm waiting for my house to be built. Does that make sense?
Totally. Yeah. No, I
It'd be a
totally agree.
whole different situation because when we were looking at the campgrounds and the campers, we were looking with the idea of living in that while we rented this out. And
Right.
living in that with this house sold and that money in the bank is a different scenario.
Totally. No, I was actually talking to Luke about it on the 4th, and he was like, I don't actually feel like, because I was like, isn't that crazy? Like how the price? And he was like, no, I feel like that's like pretty normal. Like to pay like $1,000 like a month, like is not very bad. And I'm like, yeah, I guess you're right. Cause like in like what you were thinking is like had like paying one thing off and then like all like, but if you're double paying, that's like a lot. Like that's like a rent or a mortgage.
Right. And I mean, well, renting, so, theoretically, all
Hmm.
these bills would be covered by the renter.
Right.
But I'm like, okay, well, what if you don't have a renter or there's a lack of or a gap in it?
Right.
Or what if the HVAC in here breaks? What if
Hmm.
I'm like living out in an RV at a campground
Yeah.
and I'm renting and my pipes burst or my HVAC breaks? Like that's literally going to be like a 7 or 8 grand hit, period.
You're right. Yeah.
Like I really just want to like, I feel like I want to shed the responsibility of this, get what
Hmm.
I can get out of it, and then kind of like compute from there. But I don't want to have too much going on at once because that's
Totally.
going to be too stressful for me.
Hmm. The only thing is like I would do it either now or I would wait until after the winter because
Mhm.
like you don't want to do all of this stuff like in the winter time. It's like very dead in like real estate world and like I
Mhm.
have been like the kind of person that has like been like, okay, like I'm ready to sell and it's August. And then my house like sat on the market until it was time to sell, which is like March,
Mhm.
May, like April, May, like
Yeah,
properties do a lot better in the summer and spring.
we definitely would more than likely, I think we would be looking at like the spring because we have
Yeah.
some things that we need to fix here,
Right.
to like get it up to like full potential.
Right.
I want to say. So I think maybe in the spring, and that might also like give us time to kind of decide if we are gonna build or if we're gonna just wait for whatever to come on the market,
Totally.
you know?
Hmm.
But whatever way it happens, it'll definitely work out. And
Oh my God, yeah.
just
It's
like
gonna be so
very,
fun.
yeah, I'm very like dead set on wanting to be debt free. That is
Hmm.
what I want, and I'm like very dead set on it because I'm just like we've both made good choices. We've
Hmm.
both like done what we're supposed to do to advance our careers and everything.
Right.
And we're just really not able to live like I think that we should be able to. So I'm like, well, how can we do that? And I think the only way is just to be debt free.
Period. Well, and I feel like when you have that feeling, like, and so it is kind of feeling, like it's like that is what you're meant to have. Like, I feel like when you have that feeling that you're so dead set on, you're like, this is going to
Yeah.
be for me. Like, this
Yeah.
is, and so it is. Like, it already is.
Mhm.
You're feeling like what your future self is already gonna
Totally.
have.
And I
Hmm.
don't think, like, I'm not Dave Ramsey. I don't think that that's for everybody. I think that some people, a lot of people, um, they need to be in a home that has room for two or three kids. And
Right.
so
Hmm.
they're gonna have that mortgage that they can't just pay off. That's the situation that we would be in if we were trying to stay here.
Right.
And I'm just like, we could stay here and buy a house and be completely like house poor. And I
Yeah.
don't want that. You
Hmm.
know?
Yeah.
Like I would rather not. But if
Hmm.
but if that's what other people like need to do, like if they need to be in a certain location for a job or they need to have a certain size of house for their family, there's absolutely like nothing wrong with having a $3,400 mortgage if that's what
Yeah.
you've got to do. People just have to do whatever they have to do. And
Yeah. Well, and
but
I feel like if you're like, I don't know, this might be a hot take, but like if you're not gonna have children, then like I don't really feel like you need to be in debt. I don't know if those are like synonymous.
hmm
Like maybe not for everyone, they're not synonymous, but
yeah.
like when I did not have children, like it was very easy for me to just like bada bing, bada boom, like sell a house, like okay, but and that was also like a different economy. That was like seven
I
years
think
ago,
that was a different
probably.
economy, and I think what's different about it now is um the student loan situation. So
Oh
a
my
lot of
God,
people
yeah,
who
student
are a
loans,
lot of
yeah.
people who are like making good money, okay, but they
Hmm.
had to spend a lot of money to be able to get a degree that they can now like make good money. So
So
I
true.
think that the student loan situation is really affecting that as well as the cars now. Dude, why do cars cost $60,000 now?
Yeah, like for what? And they are like don't even work as good as like
You know what I
cars
mean?
from like 5 years ago. Like
So
what?
that's really playing into, and yeah, I feel like cars used to like last a lot longer.
Hmm.
Like you used to be able to buy like a Toyota Corolla or a Toyota Camry and it would drive for like 200,000 miles. You know what I mean?
Oh my God, yeah. My Honda Accord, my like first car was that my ex gave me basically was like a 97 Honda Accord. And
Mhm.
that thing looked like a dumpster on the outside. Like it was beat to hell, but it was the most like reliable,
Reliable.
gas friendly, like interior was nice. Like I was still able to sell it for like 1,500 whenever it was because it was just like yeah, like it's just an amazing car. I hope it's still going. It was the best car to have. And like now cars are like so funky. Like my transmission on my new car is like where are we going? Are we going? Okay. And we bought it like 2 years ago and it's just like why are we stalling? Like you're in auto I don't know. It's just like it's very annoying. Cars are just not
No,
what they
totally.
used to be.
Just everything is so expensive. But we did like a compare. We talked about like 2016, which was just like
Yes.
corporate tax and just like all the things that we were could do in 2016. Like I could do more in 2016, single as a nurse working
Mhm.
staff at Vanderbilt than I can do now, married as a psychiatric nurse practitioner.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
No, it really is. And it's like, and there's nobody like really helping anymore. It used to be like there was all these like programs to like help. And oh, I didn't tell you, they did confirm that they cut SNAP benefits for anybody making over $50,000 a year. So that's why we lost our food stamps because we're at 60. And I was wondering that. And it is
Oh,
confirmed 50,000. And I was
when did
like,
they do that? When did they do that? At the beginning of the year?
around the election. Yeah, it was all of the things that got cut, like through the like with the Medicaid and all of the things that
Oh,
they're
I
like
thought that
getting
that
cut.
just passed though.
Uh freaking AOC said that the I don't know exactly. It had to have been because we had it in September of 2024. We had it in October, and then I think it must have been cut. Let's see, 50K a year. Legislation passed in July 2025 has brought significant changes to, oh, it must be right now. That I guess
But
it was
yours
a
have
part
been
of,
cut off earlier then, though.
yeah. And they like literally called the VA. Well, look at this. The recent legislation removed exemptions for veterans, the homeless, and young adults leaving foster care. Additionally, the bill introduces work requirements for parents with children aged 7 and older. See, it's just like legitimately the rich get richer and the poor get poorer because I'm like, hello, one a family of four on 50K a year can't get SNAP. Like that's crazy. And groceries are $400 to $500 a every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just like, uh, okay, let me go find a job where I get 90K, fingers crossed, with
Hmm.
a 4 year bachelor's degree. Like, gee, like, what do you guys want from us? Like, I don't
What do
understand.
you want from us? Are there like food pantries in your area?
Yeah, but we might make too much to even be allowed to
They
go.
ask you that? I didn't know that food pantries like asked you that. I
Yeah.
thought you just went.
Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, we could just go, but I'm not sure now. I don't know if there's like requirements or what, if we could just like go or what. But it's just like, ugh, it's so frustrating. It's so crazy that we were like the people that were donating to the food pantries, and now it's just like, can we go?
Here we go. Here we go.
Like,
Listen,
what the fuck?
listen, we do what we have to do, okay? We do what we have
Literally.
to do.
My
But
child eats a carton of blueberries a day,
yeah,
brother. That's what
yeah.
he wants. That's what he requires. He opens the fridge and says apple. He doesn't understand what SNAP benefits are.
My kid
There
just
better
gets
be
up
two
and starts
apples a day.
eating. He doesn't understand. My kid just wakes up and starts eating. Do you get the school lunch for your daughter over the summer? Does that?
Yeah, we did qualify for that. We haven't needed it, because Luke's parents are amazing, like totally amazing. But I mean, we did qualify for that, which is
Okay.
interesting because it's like, oh, if you qualify for that, then but I
Yeah.
guess this is why, because of the legislation that passed. I don't know why they cut us early, but they straight up told Luke, they were like, yeah, we called the VA and you make too much. And he was like, you're allowed to do that because it's
Hmm.
not taxed income. Like
Right.
it's
You
it's
would
just
think
very
that
weird.
yeah, I would have thought that that didn't count, but I don't know how any of that stuff works.
I don't think anybody does, honestly.
I'm s- I hate
I
to
don't
say
get
it,
why
but
it
it is the
works.
truth. Like I've worked in healthcare for 18 years. I
Mhm.
don't know how insurance reimbursement works. I don't know how hospitals get paid from Medicaid.
Oh,
I know
the
they do. I know they do get paid
mm,
from Medicare and Medicaid. Do I know how? No.
yeah,
I know who decides what they're going to get reimbursed. No, I don't know. Like,
it's a
there's only just
scam.
so much that you can know about, and I just don't know about that.
If we could understand it, then we would challenge it. I feel like they make it
Oh,
difficult
they definitely
intentionally.
make it. Yes, that's very, very true.
Yeah.
Totally.
It's not like it's something like it should be simple. It should be like da 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 da. Like you go to the grocery store, you pay money for the food. Like it should be the same thing. Like, but it's not like that because that's when there's like crossfires everywhere. That's when you know that shit is like schemy because it doesn't make any sense. Like
Yeah, I have to
people
agree
should
on
just be
that.
allowed to eat and like feed their children and like go to the hospital and get health care because
Right.
like we live in America. Like it should
But we
just
don't
be
know
that way.
how, yeah, we don't know how it works, which is, I
Yeah.
don't know, I'm conflicted. It's like, should I know how Medicare and Medicaid reimbursement works, or should I just? Yeah, so I got cut off, but what I was saying is I don't know if I should be trying to figure that out or if I should like let my mind not experience that distress.
Yeah, I choose the latter. I'll just watch Love Island and
I
suffer.
I do think that no, I don't think I know that when they do say like waste, fraud, and abuse when it comes to Medicaid and Medicare, I there's a lot of that on the provider end. So
Mm,
I whenever you hear that term, like don't assume that it's referencing like the patient.
mhm,
Because I know that there was just a really big bust with I believe it was multiple agencies. I mean, the DEA sent out something about it, but I'm assuming it was also like FBI and stuff, where
mhm.
they just did like a huge sting and arrested like a bunch of healthcare people who were doing fraud. Um,
Wow.
like a huge ring, which is disgusting. I mean, just disgusting.
Mhm.
Like really makes me ill. Um, so yeah, FYI, if you hear like the waste, fraud, and abuse, they're not always like referencing it to like trying to make it seem like people are scamming the system, which I feel like whenever people hear that term, they kind of like jump to that. Oh, oh,
Right.
there's not that many people scamming the system. Correct.
Hmm.
Correct. But they're also taking into account all of the providers who have learned how to code things and have learned how to hack things to get
Right.
that maximum reimbursement from
Hmm.
government. And that is wrong.
Right. That's a good point because like never be, I mean, whoever's listening to this, never be afraid to like challenge an appointment, you know? Like I've had an appointment where like I was like sent a bill and I was like, that's crazy because you never gave me a physical, you never looked at me, you never like did anything. So like I'm not paying that. And then the bill just poof, it disappeared. Like
Yes.
never be afraid to like challenge and be like, no, like I'm not paying that. Like I don't have to. Like they're not the boss of you, you know? Like it's
Mhm.
not like a student teacher kind of thing. It's like
Right.
you're an adult, you know.
Yeah, which I can't believe that that is actually happening because just like as a provider, like you don't have to lie and you don't have to do stuff like that to make money.
Yeah.
If you don't want to take insurance or if you don't want to take Medicare or Medicaid, like you literally don't.
Yeah. Literally just say
You
no.
do
Yeah.
not have to you do not have to defraud the government. You do not have to
Hmm.
defraud a healthcare insurance company. You do not have to defraud a patient.
Hmm.
You just don't have contracts. You don't sign a contract with Medicare or Medicaid or Blue Cross Blue Shield or Cigna or Aetna. You don't sign a contract saying I will provide services for X amount.
Hmm.
Just don't do that.
Yeah. Just say no. Yeah.
Couldn't
Literally.
be, yeah, it couldn't be easier. So I have no idea why people are doing that.
It seems almost easier to not do it, but I mean, is that's probably these people probably get themselves in so deep into this
Yeah.
like mess of a situation and can't get out of it.
Yes, they were
Yeah.
making millions of
Wow.
dollars.
That's crazy.
Uh, yeah. And I will find the really crazy one that I read,
Yeah.
and I will read it on the next podcast.
Yes. Yes, we can do that.
It was this nurse practitioner. I've got to find because they sent in an agent as a patient.
Oh, I love that. Love a sting. Love a
Oh
sting
my God.
operation.
And I'm reading this because sometimes I have like imposter syndrome and I'm like, oh my gosh, am I like a good NP? And then I'll read something like this and I'll be like, yeah, I am.
Yeah, I'm good.
Like
I'm
the
a good
whole time
person.
I'm reading it, I'm literally reading it and like my butthole is clenched. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like, girl, why are you doing this? So the gist of it, I will find it and I will read it. But the gist of it is that like basically every patient that was coming in to see her was getting like maximum amounts of Adderall and maximum amounts of Xanax.
Whoa.
And
Yikes.
so it started with, I believe, the pharmacies, I believe, red flagged it because it's very like, it's not common to have a bunch of patients
Mm-hmm.
on the exact same regimen.
Right, and getting like maxed
Like the
out.
exact same dosages and the exact same meds and the exact same frequency.
Mm-hmm.
I barely,
Yeah,
I don't even know if I have two patients who are on identical like medication regimens, right?
right.
So like it's weird if you have
Mhm.
200 patients going to Walgreens picking up the
Right.
same thing. Like
Oh my God. Well,
you're
that's just such
gonna
a
know.
testament to like what a good provider you are. Just even the fact that you know that all of your patients are not on the same regimen because I just feel like it's very easy to fall into that slope of like, oh, if I just keep cutting corners, then the more patients, then the more money. And then like instead of just being very mindful and demure and thoughtful and
Yeah.
caring and
Yeah.
listening to a person, I don't know, it's just like,
She wasn't even like it was crazy too because I think if I recall, and we'll find out because I'll find this case. I think she was only charging like $200
wow,
in and get I don't know how many months supply of prescriptions for maximum Adderall and maximum Xanax at the same time.
baby, you're a dealer.
I
You're
was
not a
like,
psychiatrist.
and it wasn't even the max dose of Adderall. It was literally like 30 over. So the
Wow.
FDA, like maximum FDA recommended dose is 60 milligrams a day.
Mm.
And she was doing 90. And
Whoa.
then I think the Xanax was six. So it was like, okay, so it was 30 milligrams of Adderall 3 times a day, and then 2 milligrams of
Mhm.
Xanax 3 times a day.
Wow. You have to know those people are like selling it too. Like you can't just assume that they're all taking it.
No idea, but okay, I would never do this or recommend doing this, period, stop.
Mhm.
But I was also like, girl, why are you only charging them 200? You're giving up your
Yeah.
life. You're gonna go to prison, you're gonna give up your life and your livelihood for $200. Like, be so for real.
I mean, there has to be more money. I'm sure. I'm sure it became just like so because I feel like when like that's the whole point of like giving too much medicine is that the people that are getting the medicine can start distributing the medicine and it becomes like a ring of like
So
of
scary.
pushing pills basically like
So sc-
that actually happened to my mom's well, I don't even know. I know that they were a psychiatrist, but they were like specifically psychiatry for postpartum and they were over prescribing like all of the moms in our town and like it was kind of like I'll have to look up and see if I can find the case, but it was kind of like a similar thing. And like it really affected my mom. Like she was like over prescribed and like over medicated. And it like,
please look
yeah, she
that
had to
up
like,
because I'm dying to know because
yeah,
it's not like a lot of new
probably
moms,
like
postpartum
2003.
moms are breastfeeding and there's not much you can prescribe. And it's definitely not anything like controlled.
Yeah, my mom couldn't breastfeed because of how like high the dosages were for my sister. She couldn't breastfeed. Yeah. I don't think she could breastfeed either of them because of this doctor. Yeah, it was really sad. It was like that was like the like want to divulge too much of her personal information, but that was like the story that I told you was
Mhm.
like during that like, episode of being with that doctor. Yeah, because Which is just so sad because these doctors that are like making money and like slinging pills are like they don't think about like that's like a mother. That's like you don't know
That is
like
so
it
true.
trickles down, and it's like the opiate epidemic and like it trickles into the workforce, into like, blue collar, like it just trickles down into our society in like a negative way.
Everything. And
Yeah,
I mean, oh my gosh. So it just the thought of ever doing anything that would make somebody have like more distress or more issues, more problems, or more pain
right.
makes me feel sick. You
Mm-hmm.
know, the thought of causing anybody more, because when they come to see us, they're obviously having a problem.
Right.
They're not coming to see us because they're feeling great. So
Right.
the thought of somebody coming to you and you turn them on to something that is going to hurt them more is
Mm.
sick. And
So
like,
sad.
I mean, yeah, medical providers, we do make errors. Like we make mistakes sometimes, and we're
Hmm.
lots and we're human beings. But I promise you that the vast majority of providers, like if they have, or nurses or anybody, if they have ever like caused you discomfort, like if we hurt you while we were drawing your blood, or if we like were not able to get you your pain medicine right away when you needed it, or if like for me, like if your antidepressant doesn't, that I put you on doesn't work,
Hmm.
I guarantee you that like we are feeling that. Like we don't want that. You know?
Yeah.
And those are not even like purposeful harm things. Those are just things that are kind of outside of our control.
Right.
And we don't even want that. Like we just want the best for each and every person that we come across. We always want to make people feel better. And so whenever you see providers doing this, it's really discouraging and it's really gross.
It is. And this is honestly why I truly believe one day our podcast will just like pop off because like this conversation is so important. And I think I've said this in previous episodes, but it is so important to like hear from a psychiatrist and humanize a psychiatrist because of my childhood, I had a huge anxiety and nervousness about talking to anybody in the psychiatry field, and it's just like so important to like humanize the entire experience that like you only want good
You
because so many people have such negative connotation on medicines. And it's just like it's so important, this conversation, and like patient to doctor, friend to friend, like, woman to woman, it's so important to hear your perspective.
Yeah,
It is.
I do wish that like more people knew because people do have negative experiences in healthcare. I'm not gonna ever deny that. People do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just want people to know that like that's not the majority of us. And I think it's gonna get
Yes.
I think it's gonna get better and better as more and more women get into medicine. I think
Hmm.
it's a lot better now than it was for our moms.
Oh my God, I think so too.
And I
Hmm.
think it's gonna be like, when your daughter's an adult, I think it's gonna be even like so much better.
Yeah. Hmm. And
As
I think she'll be in the medical field because of it. She's very much a woman in STEM. I
Mhm.
think she'll end up being like a scientist, and
But yeah, I'm
yeah.
gonna find that case and I'm gonna read it next time
Yeah,
because
I'm gonna find the case about my mom or about her
the
doctor
the
too.
doctor, yeah,
Yeah,
let's do
we can
that because
compare notes.
that is, oh, I hate it. I hate it so much, but like people need to know.
We need to
They
know.
need to know what to watch out for and stuff,
Hmm.
you know.
Well, who better to hear it from than somebody actually in the field, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
You're the perfect voice to like, and we can even like clip this and put it on TikTok and stuff because it's like you're the perfect voice to like hear it from. This is not a normal experience. This is like, I mean, same with like when you hear horror stories about like terrible parents, and then people are so scared to be a parent. It's like that is not the normal experience. The normal experience is like getting up every day and doing life with your children as if they're little tiny humans that live with you in your house. Like that is the
Yeah.
normal experience, not these like crazy weirdos that are like being crazy and weirdos, It's just like,
Right. Yeah, no, it is so important. But for the most part, when you encounter like a healthcare professional,
mhm,
they really want to be of help. They want to use their knowledge and their skills to help you. feel better, be better, get better, whatever.
Mhm.
They don't want any harm for you. They don't want any issue for you. Like, we want smooth sailing for you, literally.
Yeah. No, so true. And like as a patient, like my best advice is to like always give it a second chance. Like keep looking and keep trying to find like your perfect match of like psychologists and psychiatrists. Like it took me like I'm 30 and I've been looking since I was 15. It took me truly like at least like 10 years to find the perfect therapist for me. And it took me 15 years to find the perfect psychiatrist for me.
Mhm.
Like, don't give up and be like, oh, like, no, it's just terrible. Like, just keep trying. Even if you try once a year, like, keep trying, it's
Yeah.
worth a try.
Because if you meet with someone, especially for psychiatry, and they're like not the right fit, okay, that does not mean that there's anything wrong with them or anything
Hmm.
wrong with you. It's
Right.
just that because I have like patients from like all lifestyles and demographics. Like I mean,
Hmm.
honestly, like I have some like 50 something year old guys that like we get along great. And
Yeah, of
like
course. Yeah.
we're a great fit. Like I'm a great provider for them. They're a great patient
Hmm.
for me. Like, you know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
you would be like, oh, well, like she probably like vibes with like every 25 to 35-year-old woman. Not always.
Right. Yeah.
Always.
Hmm.
And there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with them. And there's also nothing wrong with me because of
Hmm.
that. Like, as long as it's like kept professional and stuff, but just you never know like who you're gonna click with or not click with unless you
Right.
just have that just have that conversation. And I never take I like that's another thing too that people should know is that if you're in psychiatry at least, like
Mhm.
if you feel like you're like not the right fit or you're not gonna get the most benefit from that person, they will not take that personally. You will
Right.
not ever hurt our feelings by saying that because I don't want you to waste your time with me.
Hmm.
Please, please.
Yeah. Keep searching. Yeah. Keep
Oh,
looking until you
yeah.
find the right match.
And if
Hmm.
there's anything you think that I can help you with, like if you're looking for a certain thing, let me know. I'll try to help
Right.
you. I'll even try to help you find that person.
Hmm.
We will not ever have our feelings hurt. Like if you can get your feelings hurt by a patient, you should not be in this field.
Right. Well, and honestly, like coming from a patient that like always seeks like older, like I only seek older because I'm just like always like, oh my God, like they're my age and they're gonna like judge me. So I think it's like you never know like why a person is like that is in your age demographic like isn't approaching there's so many different reasons like even like my husband he's not gonna look for somebody that's his age his demographic he's gonna look for like an older woman or an older man like it's just like everybody's gonna have their own reasons and their own why they're looking for who they're looking for
Totally.
and vice versa for patients
Yeah,
and
it's so
providers.
important that you like do connect with that person and that you do feel comfortable with that
Mhm.
person and that you are able to be fully honest and transparent with if I could just give everybody one piece of advice, everybody on this earth, one piece of advice, don't lie to your doctor or your
So
NP.
true.
I mean, I'm not a doctor, I'm
Mhm.
an NP. Don't, whoever's taking care of you, I don't care if it's a CNA, a nurse, a doctor, a
Mhm.
surgeon, a nurse practitioner,
Be
don't lie.
honest.
That
Hmm.
is my own, like, do whatever else.
Hmm.
Please don't lie.
That's great advice. Yeah.
We've got to know. We've got to know everything.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
it's okay. It's okay to not be okay. That's why you're there.
yeah, and it's okay.
That's why you're
It's
there.
okay to be whatever. Like, we are not the police. We are not the EA. We are not the FBI. We are not, I mean, we are mandated reporters, of course.
Right.
Like,
Hmm.
we are not going to check your birth certificate. We are not going to check your bank account to see if you can pay. We are not going to check your insurance to see if
Right.
you have insurance. We are not going to check, like if you've done every drug imaginable, please, I don't care.
Hmm.
I don't care. I'm not going to call anybody. I'm not going to drug test you. I'm not going to just,
Yeah. I just want to know just to help you and
just,
not like, yeah, it's okay.
yeah. And we don't think anything about it either. Like, we also, like,
Right.
somebody could come to me and say, like, I've done every drug you can imagine today. And I
Mhm.
wouldn't even,
Like, and how did that make you feel?
I would think nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, literally.
I wouldn't,
I would probably judge you more than Hannah would.
I would think absolutely nothing. I would just type it on my little computer and keep it
Mm.
moving.
Right, exactly.
That's
Yeah.
it.
You're truly coming from like a professional medical, like wanting to help world, you
Would
know?
ever. I don't care what you have going on. I don't care if you have every STD at the same time. I
Yeah.
don't, let's just get it cleared up. That's it.
Yes. Yeah. Like doctors really just want to make you feel better. They
That's,
really
that's
do.
it. That's it. But we are not thinking about it like we're thinking about our own stuff.
Yeah. We're all like, yeah, we're all
Like, what
human.
am
We're
I going to try to make for dinner? You know?
hmm What's going on 365 meals a day?
What Pinterest recipes do I have that I have the ingredients for? You're telling me about, chlamydia and gonorrhea and herpes, and
Right.
I am just like, what's for dinner? Let's just
Well, and
get
that's like,
off my best.
that's like such a testament to like work and like home life, It's just like we're all just like no well, and that's kind of circles back to what we talked about last episode. Like nobody's like ever thinking about you as much as you are thinking about you, you
No,
know?
no,
Like we're all like in our own bubble of thought all the time.
where. But
Yeah.
you're just telling me stuff, and I'm just thinking like, okay, what are the CDC guidelines for that? Okay, like let's get
Mm-hmm.
that. Let's get that taken care of. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't ever have to sit there and suffer because you're scared to tell a doctor that you have something going on.
Right.
If they don't give you the right response, just move on to the next.
That part. Just move on to
Move
the
on to the
next.
next. But
Mm-hmm.
truly, like if you have the right provider, I mean, I would, I wish that you guys could hear this that I have said to my PCP. You know, I mean, like I just tell her all of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know.
And that's how it should be. That's honestly how it should be.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that we can only do our best work to try to solve the problem if we have all the data.
Mm-hmm.
So,
T.
yeah,
Period.
that's my
I
number.
think that's a good note to end on.
Your ending. Ending.
It's late, you guys.
Oh gosh, it is so late for you. Oh my gosh, it's 12:30 in the morning.
Well, I also took a melatonin before we started, so
Like
I'm
I gotta
like
go. Tapping out.
dabbing.
Okay, girl. Good night.
I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here with us.
Goodbye and good night.